Fit in 10 Nation, it is day 64 of the Fit in 10 Challenge. Day 64. And you need to send me your feedback, because I'm not getting it. Send me your feedback, all of you, especially those of you who I've not heard from in a while. And if you don't, I'm going to call you out publicly on camera. Okay, well, maybe I won't do that, but seriously, give me... Sorry, this kid's screaming outside. They're cute kids. I can handle it. Anyways, let's talk about superfood number 5. Superfood number 5. Eggs. Yes, eggs are a superfood. All right. So quickly, let's go through this. They are high, and I mean very high, in bioavailable forms of vitamin A, B, D, and E, all very, very important for your health. Selenium, iron, choline. Okay, choline is so important for your brain, for your nervous system. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially if they are free range. Okay, or at least they're fed their natural diet, the chickens, that is. They are high in protein, of course, we all know that, and they are high in cholesterol. And we like to have cholesterol in our diet. It is an underlying component to a lot of the sex hormones, okay, which you need to be healthy, okay? They also play a strategic role in every cell membrane in our body. God, I don't even know how many cells we have. I don't think anybody knows, but, it's probably in the trillions or something. Okay, so get your eggs in. These are a superfood. Unfortunately, my naturopathic doctor took them out of my diet because they can be inflammatory, especially in the amounts that I was having, I suppose. And I got a bit of a rash. Of course, we don't know what the rash is caused by, but she's removing eggs to see if it helps. Okay, so maybe it's not the eggs, but we'll see. All right, let's get on to question from yesterday, and we talked a little bit about cheat meals, and does this work when still trying to lose weight or only during maintenance stage? So I said yesterday that no, it can work in both ways. It's really just, how your diet is structured and set out is really relative to where you come from, right? I mean, I think the example I gave to you yesterday is like, before, like, let's say 2 months ago, I wasn't gaining weight on 3,100 calories a day. Well, I'm down to 2,500 calories a day right now. If I go to 3,100 calories a day, I will gain weight. Okay, now it's partly because my resting metabolic rate is lower, and it's partly because my overall mass is less. Okay, so I don't need as much energy to sustain. You don't need as much energy, obviously, to sustain less mass. But for sure, when you're restricting calories, you're also lowering your resting metabolic rate, which is not necessarily a good thing, right? But there has to be a happy medium here for fat loss or weight loss to occur. All right, so what does your cheat day look like? What does my cheat day look like? Jeez. Well, I don't have one now. When I did have a cheat meal, I typically would do 2 a week, okay? One was a breakfast. I would go to the Wooden Shoe on Canby Street because I absolutely love that place. And I would have a huge egg omelet with hash browns, and they have this toast that you would never guess is just Dempster's bread, apparently, because I asked them. And they load it with real butter, and it's just super good. And the omelet that I have is made with, cheese, and I basically get a vegetarian omelet with cheese. And I get about, or I was getting about 7 to 8 eggs in that. So that would be one of my cheat meals. My second cheat meal was, which some of you may know, a common one was I would get 2 pretty loaded burritos from Chipotle. I would also buy cookies from Nestor's. There's one in particular that I love, which is the white chocolate macadamia nut cookies that are in the bakery section there. They come in packs of 6, and it's very easy to eat 6, which, by the way, is 1,600 calories. But who's counting, right? And then maybe some ice cream, okay? So Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So that's what, those were my 2 cheat meals per week. I try to do cheat meals that are still kind of, because I don't get a lot of carbs in my diet. So like, for example, the burritos that I get are still they're still kind of healthy. Like there's rice, there's beans, there's guac, there's chicken, which is in my diet anyhow. There's mixed vegetables. There's cheese. So I'm getting it's pretty much all good food, right? And a wrap. That's basically it. So I'm getting still lots of nutrients in that food. Although I do get the white rice because it just tastes so much better to me. And the breakfast that I have is, I'm getting eggs, I'm getting cheese, and I'm getting, whole wheat bread, and I'm getting some potato. I don't know if potato has really that much nutrition, to be honest with you, but you know what? It could be a lot worse, right? It could just be absolute junk, like fast food or something, which I just don't tend to go for. If I'm going to overindulge in food, then typically it's going to be, somewhat healthy food. When I say healthy, nutrient-dense food, okay? With the exception of cookies and ice cream. All right, is there anything you avoid completely? Yes. I haven't had fast food since 1999. I have not had fast food since 1999, so it's now 20 years. And it's almost 20 years to the day, and I remember the time because it was just after one of my very first shows that I did. I was 20, and but I didn't even actually get anything. The only thing I got there, it was a McDonald's, and it was just the apple pies because I love the pies. Actually, I think they were maybe cherry pies because I like the cherry pies better. Actually, if I remember correctly, they did not have the cherry pie. They only had apple pie, so I had to settle for that. Anyways, that's what I had at that time. I probably have not had a fast food like burger or fries or whatever in well over 20 years, probably 20, maybe 23 years. Anyways, that's what I avoid. I try to have healthier, more nutrient-dense food as much as possible, with the exception of sweets, okay? Which I try not to overdo. Well, I guess 6 cookies and a big bowl of ice cream is, about 2,000 calories worth of junk. Anyways, basically pure sugar and some fat. Next, do you still try tracking your cheat meals? Okay, I will tell you this much. I had one 2 weeks ago as a part of a strategic little boost in my diet because I've been dieting for weeks and weeks on end. So I did it as a little boost for my thyroid. All right, so having an injection of carbohydrates can be good for your thyroid when you're on a calorie-restricted diet, especially carbohydrate-restricted diet. Your thyroid can be affected, okay? So in that case, I did track it, but generally I don't, okay? So I'm just tracking everything right now. Absolutely everything in my diet I'm tracking. All right, message of the day. Thank you for the questions. I always love talking about myself. It's just, I don't know why. Okay. Message of the day. Something I want you to remind yourself, okay? And I think I mentioned this to you guys probably back 50 days ago or so. But I want you to remind yourself, okay? Do this first thing in the morning, or remind yourself of this whenever you're having these naughty thoughts where you're bringing yourself down for no good reason. Because you should not be your worst enemy. You should be your best friend because you are the only one living in here, right? So I want you to repeat to yourself, I'm amazing. I can do anything. Positivity is a choice. I celebrate my individuality. It's very important. And I am prepared to succeed. Okay? Again, I am amazing. I am amazing. I can do anything, pretty much. Positivity is a choice, 100%. I celebrate my individuality. I'm pretty different, I think. Fairly unique. And I am prepared to succeed, all right? All very cheesy, but I think very worth noting, okay, and repeating to yourself, all right? Positive affirmations as maybe, to be honest with you, I used to think that they were pretty there's no substance to them. They're just words, right? But I think they do have an effect on you, okay? All right, repeat that to yourself. Submit, commit, you guys. Monday night we have a workout. Next Saturday we have a workout. We are in the last week now. Day 64, what can we say? I will put up the calendar very soon here. Tomorrow, by the way, on Main Street, we are going to have a tent set up for the Car Free Day. So come on by. We're going to be right near Nestor's. I think we're right in front of Nestor's. Somewhere right in front of Nestor's. Come by and say hello. Grab a picture with us. And hey, if you want to enter the draw for something, why not? Go ahead. We're going to have a few draws there, okay? All right, we'll talk to you guys all soon. Have a wonderful Sunday. It's a beautiful evening, great day for a walk. I have not even trained yet. I had such a busy day. And it's 6:30, and I got a meeting at 7, which means I'm not going to train until probably 7:30. Anyways, I got to get to it. See you guys.